testimonial, raise your hand if you want to share something about maybe how this group has helped you, you've received some referrals, you work with somebody in this group, and you want to share about it. We'd be happy. And whoever you're speaking about, if they could stand too. Thank you.
So I have a testimonial for Laura Adler. So since I took over Epitome Papers in January, I was looking for an accountant to kind of help guide me through that process. And Laura was fantastic. She kind of coached me through everything. She taught me about QuickBooks invoicing, which completely changed our lives. So I just have to say thank you times a million for all your help and keeping me sane on this crazy ship. Yeah, thank you again.
We have Jamie from Bellagala, please stand. She knows why she's standing. It was brutal. So, as I mentioned last month, I know it sounds bad, it kind of was. We hosted My Great Big Live Wedding with David Tutera, Lifetime Television. That went well from their perspective. The Lifetime execs were there. They said it was the first one before that they've got, felt they really nailed it. The wedding was good. The couple was happy. The guests were happy. It was a ton of work for the florist. I got a call just the week before, and they were looking for someone in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area still. And Jamie helped. How many hours? Many hours in a very short number of days. I have a picture on my phone of her just laying sprawled out on the floor. I get a giggle on the floor. and Cara Otten of Petite Fleur directed her that. She put in a ton of hours and offered her studio and stuff too. So if she's not here, wish she was. I would definitely want to give her kudos, but thank you, Jamie, for all that you put into that.
So this is belated, but because they're at this meeting, I'm going to give them a little shout out. Wayne and Angie from Furber Farm. I just want to give you a huge thank you for hosting my perfect wedding. You guys were absolutely a dream to work with, and you guys are fantastic. I love you.
Hi, so we just had our most recent wedding fair at Silverwood, and it was on the day that we had the blizzard. So I just want to thank so many vendors that are in this room today that were at the show and that you guys pulled through and you were there and you were, put a happy face on and met with the 257 couples that decided to venture out in the blizzard and the no travel advisory as well. So.
Hi, I'm going to thank Kelsey from Crave Catering. Kelsey I really appreciate the time she's kind of taken to learn about planners and business and how we can really work together, and that she's printing some stuff for me today when I was slacking. So I just really appreciate the time that you've taken to get to know what we do. Thanks.
Well, I've worked with so many of the people in this room that it's hard to pick anyone out, so I'm going to go with my most recent wedding, Heather. Heather and I had a great time doing a wedding for two of the most beautiful brides ever. They were so sweet and wonderful, and they couldn't have matched Heather's personality better. They're just, so perfect. But she's a dream to work with. She's just so sweet and on top of everything. So thanks for I don't think we even referred to each other. I think it just happened. But we have weddings coming up in the future too, I know. So that'll be great. And I want to give my shout out again for this group. You just can't put a value really on the relationships that we developed through here. I've been with this group for the whole 10 years. I think I might have missed one or two of the first meetings, but that's all. So it's just the relationships that we've developed, and even new faces when we meet those new people who just came in for the first time today, a couple over here and a couple over here. Just keep coming, get to know us. We really are great. If I must say so myself.
And I will tell you, it is the mom when you go to an event and you see somebody, a vendor that you recognize. So like you said, when you go to a wedding and or an event or whatever you're working, and then you walk in like, oh my goodness, I know that person. They are doing the DJ, they're doing this, they're doing that. So this group, it's really fun. It's a nice connection. It's just instant like, okay, we got our jobs to do, but it's nice giving kind of high fives and smiling at each other too. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, everybody. I really want to thank Elizabeth. You're the reason why I went to the Minnesota Chamber of Commerce to see if they had an opening. And I sent my cover letter, my resume, and then I'm like, oh, Elizabeth, hey, Sean might come talk to you, so please talk me up. So thank you so much for your help with that.
Hi, I'm Wayne Bundt from the historic John P. Furber farm, and the two gals are actually standing right now. It's Michelle over here on my left and Elizabeth over there in front of us. A big shout out to both of them. Number one, Michelle came out to our property in, I think, 2014. There was no heat in this barn. It was under construction, and she did a style photo shoot, and it was, I think, below freezing. Your son and now daughter-in-law, and Michelle did the photography, so it was a style shoot to get our venue out there on the map and out on Google, etc. So Michelle has been there with, since the beginning for us. And then Elizabeth, I ran into over the years in the industry, but last year I was at the state capitol with the Minnesota Chamber's Business Day at the Capitol, and I ran into Elizabeth. I'm like surprised to see her there, and thank her for moving up. Your first week, so it was just to see a face in the crowd that you know. And so my shout out is that raise your hand if you're a member of your local area chambers in your community. Great, okay. Those that didn't raise their hand, I highly suggest all of you go out and join your local chambers. The Minnesota Business Day at the Capitol, sponsored by the Minnesota Chambers, goes to the state capitol and they host this event. We meet at a hotel in St. Paul and then we bus over and meet with our legislators. The last 2 years I went, there was over 400 attendees, business owners, small business owners that were present. This year, the number was like cut in half. And this being a budget year, it was shocking to see that the small businesses weren't well represented by the chambers and attending this event. So if you're not a member of your chambers, get to know your local chambers. It's a huge networking opportunity. If you're in a B&I group, it's similar to that, but really specific to your community. So get involved in your community, join your chambers, and if you get a chance to go to the Capitol and meet with your legislators and you've never met them before, it's the numbers that speak louder than words, because if teachers were at the Capitol, there'd be thousands of them, bikers, motorcyclists. They come in numbers. So we, as business owners, small business owners, need to speak our mind to our legislators and where the industry is going. And the Minnesota Chambers does a wonderful job of doing that. And joining a local chambers, you are automatically in Minnesota Chambers. So please join your chambers. Thank you.
I won't talk as long as Wayne did.
This is our first time back. We joined back in, I think it was 2015, when we were new and didn't know any vendors. We're like, this is a great opportunity to meet new vendors in the industry. And I thought, you know what? We've been doing this a while. I don't really need to go anymore because our couples bring people in. And now we're in our 4th year, and I want to know your faces when you come in our barn. There's a lot of familiar faces here. I know a lot of you by first name, but there's a lot of you that I don't. So I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody better, and when you come in, say hi, and it makes it a lot more fun too. So we're back.
Welcome back. I'm so happy to have you.
Hello, I have 2 of them. One is actually for this hotel. So a handful of my girlfriends and I, who's gonna stand up? All right. Handful of my girlfriends and I decided to do a girls' night out. So I'm very thankful you put up with our shenanigans. There you go. And your van driver was the best van driver ever. We went downstairs. He's like, "Oh, we'll take you to the mall. It's fine. I don't need to leave for a while, but I'll take you anyway." So kudos. Love the place. The girls loved it here, and we didn't do anything bad. So there's that. That'd be good. Yeah. And then to the makeup artist over here, Amy. So I've been venturing into some fine art, fun photography, and doing a lot of composite work, and
It's awesome if you have not seen it.
thank you. Yesterday we decided that we're gonna do a photo shoot. She came out and found all the models and did all the makeup, and it was amazing, and I'm super stoked to find out like what I'm gonna make with it, and yeah, so thank you
It
for
was so fun.
doing that.
Yes.
Super happy I met you.
Yeah, it's likewise, girl, for sure.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Yes. Come into the front. Okay.
My name's Ashley. I want Evelyn from Epitome Paper to stand up really quick. I did meet Evelyn through this group, but I wanted to give her a shout out. I actually brought, these are our programs from an event that we host, and we've been working with Evelyn for a couple of years now on our printing. And I mean, obviously her stuff is beautiful and it's high quality, but working with you is so easy, and you and your team get back to me right away, and we've never had an issue. There's never been like a little slip up. It's so nice working with you guys. You're so professional. And for me, printing really stresses me out because I don't understand and the bleeds and all that kind of stuff. So you guys have been wonderful. And then Lexi too, you want to stand up? We started a podcast, and I am soliciting all my friends to come on my podcast. And so I just want to say thank you for Lexi for coming in and just being so much fun. You're just a great guest, and you know the industry so well. And so yeah, I just want to thank you very much.
So I have two quick ones here. So, Lori. Yes. So this is only my second meeting. So last month was my first month, and I'm a pretty outgoing person, but I was a little nervous. I've got to be honest. This woman welcomed me with open arms, showed me the ropes. Everybody was just wonderful, and so I'm just thrilled to know everybody here, get to know everybody a little bit better. But she is amazing, you guys. I'm just glad to get a chance to know Lori. So thank you very, very much. And then a quick shout out back to Amy. You know, it's like when you get going and you start networking, you know, sometimes it can take a little bit of time to build a relationship. We literally had lunch the next week after the meeting last month and just got to be super creative and stuff like that. So it's great to be able to do those kinds of things and feel like we can reach out and people are going to respond in return. So this group is really amazing. Thank you.
I just want to tell you, you did the networking here perfectly. We encourage you to come. It's like make a connection and go have lunch with that person or a venue or go tour their place. That is what this is. We're just a starting platform for networking. And yes, thank you for your testimony, but you're right, I mean, you're a rock star. Good job for you. Is there anybody else that has one today? Matt has one. Awesome. Here you go, Mr. Matt.
It's Jamie from Nothing But Cakes, still here?
You can talk about it.
Oh, okay. Well, they're obviously a sponsor at this meeting, but wanted to let everybody know we have, for my company, we have an open house. We call it a wedding happy hour, where we can have our clients come in and meet talent and, you know, do some wedding planning, and it's always very fun. But over the Christmas time, we want to do something special for the people that attended, and we reached out to them, and they provided basically that and wonderful little packages. And I got to tell you, like that was the best open house we've had in 4 years, and we booked a lot of business at that open house. And the only thing everyone kept talking about was the Bundt cakes. And how amazing they were, and literally giving us emails and texts thanking us for that, and that, you know, their fiance loved them and they're already gone, and, you know, so anyways, cheers to them. So thank you for your help.
So get your pens out and make sure that you fill out for the nominees. We heard some incredible testimonials. If you don't know who to put down, put somebody's name down like you just heard about. But please get these in, leave them at your table. We are excited about this event and giving out these 10 awards that we're going to be doing next month.